What is the worst US state and why? Wait, it's all Mississippi. This should be, besides Mississippi, which is the worst US state. Wow, Mississippi is getting fucked so hard by this thread it's going to assume they are related. At this point Mississippi does not even look like a word anymore with how often I have seen it so far lol. Born and raised in Mississippi. What keeps me here is the low cost of living. I agree that it's the worst though. Mississippi. As a man of color, I have surprisingly never really had to face the whole getting pulled over for no reason thing until I went to Mississippi. And it happened 3 fucking times. And one of the times, the cop told me to sit in his passenger seat while he asked me question for an hour before he let me go. Fuck Mississippi. There's a saying in Alabama, thank God for Mississippi, without it we'd be lost. The best thing about Mississippi is learning to spell it as a kid. I knew someone who moved out of Utah for Mississippi and they moved back because Mississippi fucking sucks. I've never seen such an unanimous answer on Reddit. Mississippi, the top the list for everything shitty. I am originally from Mississippi. My boss recently asked me for tips on anything to stop and see/do, since he would be passing through on vacation. I cold not come up with a single thing. Took me 25 comments to reach a non-Mississippi response. What the hell did this state do? I have seen this question before. It also unanimously said Mississippi. Mississippi without a doubt. Mississippi and Egypt, got it. As a 20-year consultant that has been to every state, including Alaska and Hawaii, a vertical bar Mississippi. Jesus Christ, I was not aware Mississippi sucked this bad. This is beautiful. Like that one time someone asked who everyone thought was secretly gay in Hollywood, and *EVERY* response was Tom Cruise. Mississippi is the Tom Cruise of US states. Edit, found it. Mississippi. They stole $2K of income taxes when I was not a resident and refused to give it back. Fuck Mississippi. Mississippi. In just about every metric you can imagine the state is at or near the bottom. And the sad part is they seem to okay with it. I was going to come in here with a Florida joke, but damn, Mississippi. The fuck is wrong with you? Big fan of saying it as Mississippi. They took 49 in education away from Idaho. So that was a big step for us at the time. Mississippi by far. Just driving through the state shakes my car to pieces. Man, Mississippi got fucking destroyed in these threads. You guys woke up today with the sole purpose of cyberbullying a state, damn. From what I understand, it might actually objectively be Mississippi. In Montana we have the highest DUI rate, and the highest drunk driving deaths, one of the highest suicide rate in the US, and one of the worst mental health infrastructures. So without a doubt Mississippi. Semicolon. Edit since it keeps coming up. 1 per capita, not tot hash s. We are 49th in the US in pop density. How could it be total? 2 over the years, we swapped the Olympic gold for suicide rates W/Alaska and Wyoming. Sounds like Alaska is currently hash 1. But by golly, 2021's not over yet. 3. Yes. For 2 periods of time since 1955, Montana had no speed limit on interstates. It was instead called reasonable and prudent, and accident rates were actually lower during those times. Go figure. Left square bracket. I feel like I have to visit Mississippi now. Edit. This is a joke. I am a POC and only way I'll ever up in manuscript is if my plane goes down Lost style. Mississippi sucks, but is always fun to spell. The more I see the word Mississippi, the stranger the word becomes. What a mess. By most objective measures, it's Mississippi. Highest poverty rate, lowest life expectancy, poor infrastructure, some of the worst education, poor healthcare access and quality. Mississippi. The worst state, by like, every single metric. The only redeeming quality of Alabama is that it is not Mississippi. Pretty much every state has some redeeming quality, except Mississippi. I remember reading a "Where's a Cool Escape Room" post once, and someone mentioned that Mississippi had a great one. First comment afterwards, isn't the whole state just one giant escape room? Edit, wow. 10k plus. I really wish I could credit the original author of that comment. I'll search for them today. D. Based on where I have been, Mississippi. Can confirm that Mississippi, land of my ex-wife, is in fact the worst state. As a friendly passerby from the UK, I have decided not to ever visit Mississippi. Damn it, I live in Mississippi.